At the very beginning of Naruto, the hapless protagonist is contrasted with Uchiha Sasuke, an exceptionally gifted child, the top graduate of the academy, who approaches battles intelligently and quickly masters new, complex techniques. Orochimaru dreamed of acquiring his body, and Minato called him an exceptional ninja. Sasuke's mentor was another genius, Kakashi Hatake. He was the most gifted ninja of his time. Just think about it. Kakashi graduated from the academy at 5, became a Chunin at 6, and a Jonin at 12. He has one of the highest intellect scores of all characters, and ninja from all over the world recognized his immense power at various times. During their first serious mission, they encounter Haku, another ninja extremely gifted from childhood, who quickly mastered his Keki Genkai. Zabuza held Haku's strength in high regard. The boy used truly powerful techniques which, combined with his high intelligence and speed, made him a deadly opponent. Then came the Chunin exam, where Kakashi's team opposed other genin. Among them were Shikamaru, one of the smartest characters in Naruto in general, Neji, a natural-born genius of the Hyuga clan, and also Gaara, a walking superweapon capable of killing qualified ninja, even as a child. All three are certainly gifted children, geniuses of their generation. Some might argue that Gaara is not a genius because the sand did all the work for him. However, this is not the case. One must know how to use that sand, and Gaara demonstrated a variety of techniques, as well as a creative approach to defense and offense. In the end, through his own efforts, he became one of the youngest Kage. During the exam, Kakashi's students meet Orochimaru. Here, I think, words are unnecessary. He was a prodigy and a recognized genius. His talent was praised by Hashirama himself, one of the legendary Sennin. Orochimaru studied countless techniques, perfected them, and created new ones. He literally deconstructed the entire world around him and understood how everything worked. Only his close associate, Kabuto, another born genius, could surpass such a giant of thought. Even in early childhood, Danzo and Orochimaru took an interest in him. As a spy, Kabuto obtained information that no one else could, was capable of playing absolutely any role, and I won't even mention his potential as a scientist. And I think you were convinced of this while watching the anime. His opponent in the war was Itachi, and here again, it goes without saying that Itachi is a genius among geniuses. It was stated 100,500 times throughout the story. One of the smartest characters, who thought like a Hokage at age 7. His talent and strength were recognized by other geniuses on today's list, Orochimaru and Kakashi. Itachi's friend Uchiha Shisui was also, imagine that, a genius and one of the most talented members of the clan of that era, and legends were told about his speed. He quickly rose to the rank of Jonin and carried out dangerous missions at a very young age. Since we are talking about the Uchiha clan, it would be unfair to ignore Madara, one of the strongest ninja in all history. He also demonstrated extreme giftedness as a child before meeting Hashirama. Little Madara single-handedly killed adult, experienced ninja of the Senju clan. His genius was emphasized by Hashirama's father. Throughout his life, Madara developed and executed complex plans and constantly grew stronger, eventually achieving such power that his name became legendary. And what about his main opponent? Also a natural-born genius with an abnormally powerful chakra from birth and truly miraculous cells. His brother Tobirama is also a genius. He similarly demonstrated outstanding ninja mastery from childhood and later created many extraordinary techniques. His student and, concurrently, the third Hokage, the prodigy with innate talent, Hiruzen, was also one of the strongest ninja of his generation, with colossal knowledge of techniques and outstanding intellect. And as for his successor, the fourth Hokage, Minato, you also know everything perfectly well. A genius from childhood, the recipient of the highest grades in the academy, one of the strongest ninja of all time, and the fastest person in the world. I could talk about each of them in great detail for a very long time, but I regret your time because you have already grasped the main point of this already long list. A genius is a person with outstanding intellect and abilities, precisely outstanding, standing out against the general background. Such people are one in a million. Geniuses are a rarity. So what do we see in Naruto? Every second character significant to the plot is a prodigy and a genius, and one recognized by almost the entire world. Yes, within the framework of the universe, the situation is slightly smoothed out, because in the world of ninja, there are thousands of ordinary background characters against whom the geniuses shine. Furthermore, these great people lived at different times and are supposedly evenly distributed across the chronology, taking their place in history. But if we take Naruto strictly as an artistic work and judge it from the perspective of a reader and viewer, there is a clear overload of outstanding, extraordinary people. In the Fourth Great Ninja War alone, all the geniuses from today's list fought, except Shisui. That's more than a dozen people. Do you see what I mean? When everyone around is a genius, no one is a genius. Did you notice the special genius of Hashirama or Neji during the war? We are told how special these people are even earlier. We were shown how strong these people are, but in the end, it was all negated because a bunch of geniuses were melted together in one pot. And near the finale, they didn't contrast with ordinary ninja at all. However, even when this contrast existed, things weren't much better, again because of the total overdose. Here is the genius Sasuke, to whom everything comes easily, and here is the loser Naruto, who achieves everything through diligent training. It's exactly like Kakashi and Obito, Neji and Rock Lee, Neji and Hinata, Gaara and Rock Lee, Orochimaru and Jiraiya. Oh, and this was even recalled in the story of Indra and Asura. Time and time again, we were presented with the same thing. Yes, Kishimoto wanted to convey a message. That's understandable. It just seems like 2 or 3 examples would have been enough, don't you think? Instead, every second duo is a genius and a try-harder. So Kishimoto not only created a multitude of geniuses who at certain points in the story simply dissolved into each other, but he also gave every second one an absolutely identical rival. And when there were no rivals, the concentration of genius per frame shot into the stratosphere. Hashirama, Tobirama, and Madara, 3 geniuses who lived at the same time and constantly intersected. Tobirama raised the genius Hiruzen, who raised the genius Orochimaru, who spotted the genius Kabuto and targeted the genius Itachi, the friend of the genius Shisui. I won't even mention the Chunin exam. In old games, there was even a Team Genius, which included Shikamaru and Neji. In short, the world turned out to be so small that all the geniuses were somehow acquainted with each other or were acquaintances of acquaintances. One could say that Kishimoto succeeded in revealing the theme of genius in specific cases and failed on a global scale. What do you think about this? Is there really an overdose of geniuses in Naruto, or is that how it should be? I await your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.